tuned in to Master of My Own Fate TV with yours truly, Bull, where the prerogative of this channel is to help the respective athlete, male or female, or anyone that's in a competitive type of space, reach their full potential and become their greatest self. Without further ado, I wanted to talk about a few things that hinder an athlete from reaching their full potential. Without further ado, let's get it. 1, you must establish a why. When things get really rough, really hard, the pressure is really on, you need something intrinsically, you need a why as to why you are competing, why you were striving for the ascertainment of, we're going to say the professional level, but making it to the collegiate level is just as good because you're going to get a free scholarship and you're going to help your parents keep some money in their pocket. You feel me? They're going to be eternally grateful to you for that, I would think, right? It will help you get over the hump. It will help you get over the hill. It will help you compete against your peers at a high level, even when you feel like something is torn, broken, or you feel like you can't go another rep, or you feel like you can't participate in camp another day. You know, it has to be a reason deep down as to why you do what you do. Why do you put yourself in these heinous situations where your muscle fibers tear and you gotta wait days to weeks for it to recoup, and you gotta go through that whole pain? Why am I having 16-hour days where I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and gotta do schoolwork and have meetings and get weightlifting in, or maybe some recovery? Then you might have to get what they call ARC hours, your study hall time. Then you got to do your homework and project. And if you really on your tip, you know, you're going to study the game before you go to bed, you know, just like you study your homework. But it's times where it's going to get rough, especially where you start to feel it is mid-season. You know, after you started strong and now the vigor of new is gone. And you gotta you gotta muscle through that pain. That shit do not feel good. And you still got a whole nother half of the season to go strong in. That's why discipline matters. That's why matters, right? Reason number 2, you're complacent. You know, we were just talking about starting strong. Most people, when they start strong, you know, they feel like that's good enough. Oh, I've done more than I've ever done before. You know, I can stop here. But no, that is not the case. I've seen many individuals start strong, get complacent, and they get their spot took. They might get hurt because they not been disciplined in their recovery, thinking about longevity, going down for the long haul. Making sure you can last all season, not to mention playoffs and championship if y'all really like that, you know. And you gotta stay ready so you don't gotta get ready, right? Extra training, extra stretching, extra yoga to just make sure the core and foundational ligaments and muscles and tendons are in place and strong and mobile, you know. Continuously studying film so you have a real edge over your opponent, or you can coordinate information of what you see on the film and what you see during the game to help give you a proper edge so y'all can win. You know, the more y'all win, the more people get looked at, right? The more times your team win, the more awareness y'all bring to the league around you. Those eyes you want to attract, whether it be for college or professional level, right? Never get complacent, because there's somebody that's hungry out there that came from the bottom. They came from the bottom, man, and they have no other option. You know, you might have a trust fund. Your people might grandfather you a job that's got nice pay, right? You know, you might be handed a house. It's people, you know, they've been renting for generations, ain't never owned nothing, and they see a big shiny ticket making it professionally. Some people, they gonna move their whole family out their village, you know, off their blood, sweat, and tears of this right here, you feel me? Off their own merit, right? those are who you competing against. And if you don't have a why that is as intense as another's why, it's gonna be like your will and their will, and it's gonna clash, and the greatest will is gonna come out on top. You can't get complacent. Refuse to get complacent. And that's a moment by moment choice, right? Circumstance number 3 that can stop an athlete from reaching their full potential. They have no motivating figure. You must identify with someone that either you want to be, either you want to model your game after. It could be a mentor that has plateaued or a certain level, or reached a certain level, right? In which they give you illusions and imageries of what they got to experience, and now you have something to look forward to. Plus, they give you the game of not only how to make it to a certain point, but how to sustain that, right? Because nobody just want to make it somewhere. They want to sustain it, get to enjoy it for a little bit, get to marinate in it, you know? You definitely need something outside of yourself to pull you toward that goal if it makes sense, right? The more luster it has, the better, because we are those type of creatures as human beings. Those motivated figures will help you dig deep as well, and it's synonymous with your reason why. But your reason why is intrinsic, right? The motivator figure is outside of you. It can be a trophy, it can be a medal, it can be a title, it could be the best player of that year, best defensive offensive player of that year, best player in the conference, touchdown, Club of Columbus, you know, a player to watch, yours truly, having the most sacks in college football, you know, or been in the top 10 for most sacks per game. Again, yours truly. First team all conference back to back. Again, yours truly. You know, you gotta have something that's out there that you can reach for that will allow all of your peers to let you know you really like that you really about that life, that you are exceptional, that you are extraordinary. You feel me? I don't do regular, I don't like regular, I don't like average, right? In my mind, every rep I refuse to be average, right? I was running with linebackers, running backs, I was playing DN, you feel me? That's how much I wanted it. I wanted to be first, you know, with that type of tempo. You know, I wanted to make it in their time, not the lineman's time, right? You gotta push yourself to be extraordinary. That's how you separate yourself. That's how you go to the professional level, you feel me? That's how you dominate the level that you at right now. And never despise small beginnings. Everything means something, right? Take Little League serious. That's gonna help you be better at organized sports as it relates to middle school and high school. And new levels do new devils, right? Every level you go up, there's gonna be new things that you're gonna have to be aware of and fight through. So are you ready? Okay. Well, viewers, continue to be great. Continue to be the master of your own fate. Salute.